All Things Motoring is brought to you by CHANGECARS and proudly powered by WeBuyCars, South Africa's leading buying service. Selling your car? Needing finance, insurance, or expert advice? With WeBuyCars, it's all under one roof. Coming up this week on All Things Motoring, Mike rides high at King of the Whip 2025. Ernest enjoys some track day thrills with Alfa Romeo. And the dust flies at the Gravel Kings Drag Fest. This is a show you don't want to miss.
When it comes to King of the Whip, you have two choices. You hear me talking loud, you hear noise behind me, or you don't get an intro. 2025 King of the Whip, our third straight year. Talking about third straight year, Julian van Stippen, you are the triple reigning champion. Can you make it 4 in a row? I really hope so. Can't wait. Sorry about the noise, but it's what you love. So I'm watching the incredible action, the commentators getting super excited. There's a young man making essentially his debut, 12 years old. I think I want to speak to the young man, Ryan. I want to speak to Dad. Please tell us about this young man's incredible career. Ryan, we're going to be with you in a minute.
Started doing motocross about 2 years ago. This was his first proper year of racing, but he went through from 65 to 85 small wheel to 85 big wheel. That's where he is now.
Nice. So Ryan, obviously incredible grounding, Dad's experience. You're very, very confident. I saw you before your first ride. You went out and waved to the crowd. Is this what you love?
Yes, it is. I love it, yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a really tough question. If you could only choose school or motocross, what would it be?
Motocross.
How did he get that right? So tell us quickly tonight, what have you got in store? What is the goal?
I'm going to practice heel clickers and...
Right.
Just 3 stars and no enders and stuff.
Incredible. So you've got a young man here, he's good looking, got blue eyes. I'm going to say you are the blue-eyed boy and definitely Mom and Dad's proud boy.
Gets the blue eyes from his dad. Just keep these glasses on there.
So this is our third straight year at King of the Whip. Now, in theory, the right thing to say is every year just gets better and better. But Ryan, the honest truth, it really feels like it's getting better and better. The crowd, the weather, the competition. Tell us about 2025.
Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely amazing. It's the 4th year at Monte Casino, 4th year sold out in a row. I don't know how we make it bigger and better, but it just seems to happen every year. I mean, we put a lot of hard work into it, but it just develops itself, it evolves itself. It's just such an amazing event.
But you really do make it bigger and better. So if we talk about the competition, who's here this year that is absolute standout? You got your reigning triple champion?
Yeah, I mean, that's a part of it, is obviously getting more and more international riders out here. This year we've got 8 international riders, but we've also got a lot of new local riders riding this event. The big thing about this event is the development and growth of the sport.
You want to encourage youngsters.
Yeah. I mean, we had a little 12-year-old riding now as part of the show, and he's, I mean, in a couple of years' time, he'll probably be winning gold medals here. So
now it's easy to talk the talk, one of the biggest events in the world, but King of the Whip really, really is. Now yourself being part of the organising team, how does that make you feel? Proud South African, obviously. Proud of the event.
Honestly, can't say how proud I am, and it's just only when this event happens you actually realise, especially when they have the internationals out here who ride at events like X Games and all these big shows around the world, and they come here and they're like, this, it blows their mind.
And these
like, I
guys have
don't
got
expect that.
choices.
Yeah,
They've got
yeah.
choices. They don't have to be here. This is not part of like the Formula One scene where you have to attend every Grand Prix. They're here by choice.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. They're here by choice. They want to be here, and when they get here, their minds are blown, which actually blows my mind. So, incredibly proud. I mean, I just want to take us to the next level and see how far we can go with this.
Sunny South Africa, you can be proud. Look at the crowd. It is absolutely jam-packed to 2026. Silly question, are we invited next year?
Of course you're invited. Love you guys. Thank you.
I've got the pleasure of chatting to Rai from Melbourne, Australia. You're making a big noise on the scene, but you're not making a big noise on the circuit.
No.
Hey, tell me about the electric bike in motocross. This is incredible, man.
Yeah, this is Starkvag. It's got 80 horsepower. Or
80.
80.
That's incredible.
Insane. It's almost unrideable on
Yeah?
80. I run it on 62 horsepower.
Unbelievable.
It's perfect for what I do, and yeah, I couldn't ask for a better bike.
But now the key when you're doing this kind of thing is acceleration. You look like you take it super easy and then just give it a bit of throttle.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just pretty much come in and then just dump the throttle on the lip, and yeah, the bike just does what it wants.
Now, if you take pure confidence, where would you be more confident? On a petrol engine or this?
Definitely this.
Really?
Yeah.
And what is it? The sheer power that you got in reserve?
Just all the torque that it's got. You know, I put myself in a couple of sticky situations and I've
Yeah?
got myself out of them on that. That on a petrol bike I wouldn't have been able to. So
That's incredible. Now, enough about the bike, a little bit about Rai. Tell us about your career.
yeah, well, obviously I'm 18. This is my first ever international contest. First time ever out of Australia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
And you chose South Africa, man. Thank you.
Nah, appreciate it. Thanks for having me. You know, everyone's so nice around here, and yeah, it's pretty cool to see.
Appreciate that. Now, while you're here, you're going to get to travel a little bit, or you just here for the circuit?
Just here for this, pretty much. I think we're going on a safari tomorrow, so go see you a little bit.
Awesome. So he's got an incredible day planned for tomorrow. But just before the interview started, we heard you into the semis. That's a big one. What's in store in the semis?
Yeah, just go as big as I possibly can. Well, actually, probably not, to be honest. I'll go semi-hard just to try and qualify for finals, and then I'll show everyone what I got.
Well, awesome. So we wish you the very best. And I think we might have just interviewed the winner. All the best to you, champ.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Tonight, I'm very chuffed with myself. I've just come up with a saying. I've got the pleasure of interviewing somebody before they started shaving and after they started shaving. 3 years ago, 12 years old, amazing, looking amazing. How's it going out there, Trent?
Yeah, it's going pretty good today. Feel good. Started getting a little bit more, like the bar's getting turned in a bit
Right.
on that last one. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked with that.
Right. Now, 3 years on, your development personally must be incredible.
Yeah.
How is 2025 going for you?
It's been a really rough year for me with a whole bunch of injuries, so
Right.
I'm just glad to be healthy now.
Now, when we talk about injuries, is that falls? What are we talking about?
Yeah, crashes, broken bones, all that type of stuff.
Well, you really cannot keep a good man down, flying high. 2026, is it going to be an incredible year for you?
Yeah, I'm quite excited. I don't know my plans, but yeah, I'm super stoked to see whatever we land up doing.
Well, your wrist is clearly healed, so I'm going to wish
Yeah.
you the very best.
Thank you.
Soft handshake. Into the
Thank you,
finals,
thank you.
we hope. King of the Castle, King of the Hill, King of the Whip 2025 has come to an end. We have a new winner. What did we see? You saw the interviews. You saw the incredible energy, the incredible crowd. 2026, what can we expect? More of the same, even better. You heard it from Ryan. He told you what's in store.
All Things Motoring would like to congratulate every competitor who took part in King of the Whip. A special congratulations goes to King of the Whip champion, Wyatt Fontnot, an outstanding performance and a well-deserved victory. Coming up after the break, Ernest enjoys some track day thrills with Alfa Romeo.
Get the angle, man. Look at you.
Yeah, I got it. Wait!
No way!
You good? I'm fine. Yo,
Damn it well, that can't hold you, bro. I told you about hanging on my rails at my crib anyways on phone.
All Things Motoring is sponsored by WeBuyCars. Looking to sell your vehicle? WeBuyCars is the right option, always.
Mike always says you buy an Alfa with your heart and not your head. And then he goes on to mention something about nobody ever gets a head attack. Right? Well, all these drivers, fans, and friends over here at this Alfa Track Day are here with their hearts on their sleeves and their cars on the track. Let's find out more about this very special and specifically rare in Cape Town Alfa Track Day. Theo, the last time we chatted, we were in your hometown, Pashut, your hood. Now we're in my side of the world, but it turns out you've been here at this racetrack since the 80s.
Well, in fact, it's earlier than that. The first time I came here that I can remember was when South Africa still had a Formula One championship, local South African championship. So I came here with my father as a little boy, primary school. Local Formula One race, and you know, the cigarette companies used to sponsor that. Those were the first days of like professional sponsorship.
Yes, so South African companies were the first involved with cigarette sponsorship. The Rembrandt Group, etc.
At that scale, absolutely. So it was Gunston and
yes.
So these cars came with, as they did in the early 1970s, you know, the promotional.
Can you imagine the sponsor budgets back then, eh?
Well, but can you imagine a little boy of 8 years old in that environment?
Yeah, have a cigarette.
No, yes, they did hand them out, but they also handed out posters and things for Formula One race. So I said to my father, I want the poster signed, you know?
Was Schechter here? One of the Schechter brothers here?
No, it was before them. It was earlier than that. John Love.
Wow.
Dave Charlton.
Wow.
In those days. Lucky Strike, Gunston.
Yeah.
Alfa in those days sold more Alfas in South Africa than any other country outside of Italy. My first racing car was an Alfa Berlina, 1750.
Oh, nice.
I was fortunate enough in 1985 to buy one of the original factory Group 1 GTV6 racing cars, and I still own it. And another thing, what we did with the club days was to share that experience of people driving their own cars in a controlled environment. But also, secondly, it's a unique experience to get into a racing car like that in a passenger seat.
All the noise, the experience is something else. People don't understand how loud and violent it is inside a race car.
Passion. I think passion is the thing that's probably bringing people here.
Big time. Well, I'm going to go enjoy some more passion. I've been told I can drive one of these electric cars, so let's go enjoy some passion at the Alfa Track Day. I'm standing with Nick Bradley. Nick, you're usually known for flying drones all around this place in close proximity to vehicles, but today you're flying something a little bit different. This is the Pininfarina design 3-liter V6 GTV Spider. I mean, the list, I could say so many nice things about this car. I could talk about the slats on the side, the lights in the front, the design, etc., etc. What about this car is something that people don't generally know? I'm putting you on the spot here. What do you think about this car that people don't generally know?
How well it handles, actually, is surprisingly good.
I do understand, though, that this vehicle does not belong to you.
No.
Whose car is that?
It's my dad's, actually, and he's...
Just standing out of frame over there? Well, with a watchful eye?
Yeah. He has let me, take it for a spin around.
Lovely.
But, yeah.
But, I mean, if not to share the toys with your kids and your family, why why, you know, it's a great experience for you guys, I'm sure.
Yes, no, definitely, yeah.
This is one of those interviews where we don't talk much. We're just going to stand around afterwards and just stare. I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The Alfa Track Day isn't just about Alfas. Here we've got the Fiat Panda 100 HP. Now, 100 horsepower might not sound like a lot. It's about 74.5 kilowatts. But in a car like this, with the handling that this car has, it had instant legend status back in the day. Definitely the right weapon to bring to a track day, even if it is an Alfa Track. Yusuf, I don't think I have to ask you, but what is it about Alfa design that makes it just look special? This is a Batoni designed vehicle. The proportions are just
unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's fairly timeless.
Yeah.
Compared to most other cars.
Yeah. Specifically this one. This one looks really, really good. Tell us about your company, because if I have to ask you if Alfas are awesome, I think...
I'd say yes.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit of a bias to me, but who is Alfa Tech?
It's basically a company I started, specializing in Fiat and Alfa spares and maintenance.
Okay.
So we do anything pretty much, diagnostics, performance, just your general maintenance, all of that.
And so what brings you now here today to what, as far as I know, is your first track day? You put the coilovers to this car. Is this today the test day for this car?
Yeah, so today is a test and it's been doing very well so far.
Nice.
Couple of strip bolts on the top mounts, but yeah.
What mods are done on this car? Because I understand it's not standard either.
Okay, so it's a hybrid turbo, making an estimated 170 kilowatts, just over 500 Newton meters.
Nice.
Then it's got a Q2 LST in it, then 330mm Brembos.
Okay.
4 pots. And then the BC coilovers.
Oh, nice. So you've got the proper stuff in here.
Yeah.
Well, and then I think you're really going to have a good time out there on the track. Enjoy the car.
A great time.
Okay, then let the good times and great times continue then. Thanks for chatting to us. Good luck with the business.
Thank you.
Good luck with the car.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well, that's it from us here at the Alfa Track Day. Now it's my turn to have some fun, as is always customary at the end of the segment, and go enjoy one of Alfa's new electric toys around the track. Cheers for now.
Coming up after the break, the dust flies at the Gravel Kings Drag Fest. Did you know? The Alfa Romeo GTV6 became a South African motoring icon in the 1980s, especially through its racing success. Locally assembled and later developed into the rare 3-litre version, the GTV6 earned fame as the fastest locally produced car of its time. It was created to compete against the BMW in Group 1 racing, debuting with a victory at Kyalami in 1983. With its enlarged Busso V6 engine, balanced chassis and distinctive Pininfarina styling, the GTV6 3-litre was unique to South Africa and became one of Alfa Romeo's most celebrated models outside of Italy, cementing its place in local motorsport history and enthusiast culture. All things motoring in proud association with South Africa's largest motoring brand, WeBuyCars. Better than anyone else.
I'm not standing here with my arms crossed because I've got an attitude. No, I'm standing with my arms crossed because I just spilled water all over my chest. But that's not important. What is important is that we are at Gravel Kings. And this next to me is the typical example of the fact that when Bakkies first were invented, no one thought that they'd be turned into the vehicles that we're seeing here today. So let's go see some of those vehicles. And just like the old days, where moonshine runners took standard vehicles and did racing across dirt, let's go check out Gravel Kings. Yo, that is quick. And it's side by side as well, eh? Should I commentate this? This is awesome.
Yeah.
We meet again for like our 12th discussion, at least on camera, and our 183rd in person.
Yeah.
Anthony, welcome back to the show.
Always
A
good to
regular. You're one of our guest presenters these days, and we love it. And we love this event. What you guys have done with this event, it's insane. It's the talk of the town. My cameraman, Craig, behind the camera, they were saying, this is the kind of event that he'd come to without his camera.
Yeah, we've turned it into a family festival. So
I saw people were camping.
We've had people camping here since Friday. We've had everything from kids entertainment, food vendors. We've had the drag racing as the central theme.
Yeah.
We've had a whole bunch of outdoor and 4x4 exhibitors displaying their products. We've had our Nissan Patrol giveaway car central to the Cape Route Rally stand. And if you buy merch, you could then get an entry to...
Yeah, I've got an entry in that, so I'm waiting.
You do.
I'm waiting. And what's it like basically starting a new sport? Because this has been an underground movement for a long, long time.
Yeah.
But now it's getting formalized, and you guys are at the sharp end, as you said, we're at the sharp end of the weekend. You guys are at the sharp end of that movement.
Certainly in Cape Town, we're creating a movement, and we like being at the forefront of things.
I can see that. What these oaks put together, it's always bigger, better, faster. Like, I love that you guys innovate in your space.
Thank you.
One last thing from me, and what else can we look forward to over the coming months from Cape Route Rally, and your other companies, Motor Village?
Yeah, so Cape Route Rally will be very busy with probably 8 events next year. It would be really cool if you came on a collectible cars edition. So we assemble some sports cars.
Yeah.
And we go through some twisty, windy mountain passes. The driving is spectacular. Like, we have great roads in Cape Town. The 4x4 stuff, we're going to go to Joburg, possibly to Durban. We are talking about going all the way to Norway, Finland, and Sweden.
You guys came back from the Nürburgring lately, we went to Spa.
We're going to do that again.
So if people want to do those types of events, they must contact who?
Just log on to Cape Route Rally. You find all the information over there. And then Gravel Kings will be back here in April for round 3.
Well, then I'll see you then, looks like.
Thank you, my man.
Always a pleasure.
Cheers.
So this is where the real magic happens, with Dawn over here. And Dawn, if I was going to enter this competition, here's where I get the sticker kits. But more importantly, the look and feel of the graphics of this event, that's your department.
Well, I'd say in terms of the graphic design, you know, the stickers, the signage, some of the Instagram posts. I mean, it's a collaborative effort. We've got Bradley from Motor Village that does social media. It's a collaborative effort, you know, it's a back and forth, myself and Jason, Nick. We're constantly going back and forth, looking at designs, looking at what works, looking at what doesn't.
Yes.
For example, I mean, the sticker packs over here. This is the...
I'm number 3, by the way.
Just an example of all the stuff that we pretty much put together to make the event much better. And this is 2.0.
Yes.
Already, I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. But, you know, there's always room for improvement.
Of course, of course. It's an ever-evolving product. Well, Dawn, I'm going to leave you to it. I need to take my numbers so I can go race. Did I make the finals, by the way?
I'm not sure yet, but you have the top 10 running. You know, make sure you get there, man. Awesome.
Cheers, nice chatting to you. Cheers. I'm standing with Amelita the toy, and Amelita, you've done both. What's the difference between dirt drag racing and tar drag racing?
Well, first of all, you have grip on the tar, which is not the case always on a gravel race.
Yeah, there's no track bite here, eh?
There's no track bite, and when the track is wet, it gets slippery. But yes, so there's a big difference.
So let's talk about the Raptor behind us, the 84 car.
Yes.
Texels. This thing, it's big, it's badass. I would love to drive one of these. The Raptor is one of my favorite Bakkies. In fact, I pretty much think it's my favorite Bakkie. Do you agree? And then tell us the story of this Raptor.
I do agree, definitely. The Raptors are great Bakkies. They really are. There's a bit of mods, obviously there's body lift on it.
Okay.
Other tires, and then France Free Development did all my tuning on the car.
Sure.
Other than that, it is a standard car, no bigger intercooler, no bigger intakes, no other exhaust. It's a standard car, and France Free, he's a champ. He made this car so quick for me today. Thanks, Franz.
Thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thank you.
And what a car.
What a car.
A car. I'm standing here with a personal friend, colleague, associate. We work together, we play together. Dieter, tell us a bit about your journey personally first. You are someone that rock climbs, you're an outdoor guy, very much into extreme types of 4x4, and you do 4x4 training. Correct. And you're relatively a young dude, but your evolution in the last like 5 years has been incredible to watch.
Thank you. Yeah, so I grew up in the motorsport family. My grandparents used to race. My parents,
the Pace. Look it up.
Pay, you'll know Torsten Pay from the rally industry. So I've always been involved with motorsport and racing, and I just grew up with it. Now, unfortunately, I didn't fall into the motorsport side of it. I used to go along everywhere, but to get there, I needed a capable vehicle. And then obviously it just grew into overlanding and to 4x4ing, got the Hilux about 5 years ago, and just started building it up, and the 4x4 and adventure side just kept growing, and that's where I'm here today.
Yeah.
I call it an expedition build. So it's not a full 4x4.
I like that, I love that, it's a cool name, expedition build, that's cool.
It's not a full 4x4 build as in rock crawler with like massive travel, 40-inch tires. It hasn't got that, it's got 33-inch tires, which is quite big for a Hilux. It's the biggest you can put on without doing body mount cuts and things like that. But it's also not a full overlander in the sense of a big rooftop tent on the top. I've got the smallest, lightest weight products I can put on here.
Interesting.
And my aim is that I call it like as a expedition. I can do a rough track to get to a campsite, camp comfortably for 2-3 nights, but I'm also not heavily loaded. When I'm doing severe off-roading, I'm taking my rooftop tent off the back. It's only 40 kilograms, but every little bit counts.
Yeah.
Every 40 kilograms counts and adds extra weight. And if you put 3 people in a vehicle, let's take an average weight of 70 kilos per person, you're sitting on close to 200 kilos.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight.
That's a lot, I can feel it.
Fuel as well. I've got a long-range tank with 150 liters of fuel. That's 150 kilos.
Yeah.
People don't think of that weight.
Of course. Dieter, thanks so much for chatting to us. Good luck with all your ventures, your travels, your adventures. Hi to Anita that's sitting in the car there, your lady in the car, and I'm glad that you're part of such a fantastic event. I love to see it, man.
Thank you very much. We hope to see you next time here with the Bakkie, or you can bring a rally car.
Right, so my name is Andrea Bates. I represent Powerflow Exhaust in Salt River, and we're here at the amazing Gravel Kings event 2.0. So we've been here since Friday, setting up an awesome stand. Hopefully you guys can see what all we had on display here. We wanted to come out and join the action and make sure that everyone here knew all the kind of stuff you can do on the exhaust. Most people here were no stranger to exhaust modifications, which was exciting to see. So just learning a little bit of new stuff and seeing the event go off. It's been absolutely incredible. Tons and tons of people coming through. Absolutely fantastic cars, great food. You can hear the music in the background. It's been an absolutely fantastic event, full of learning new stuff, seeing some awesome cars and meeting some awesome people. Kids, wives, fathers, grandfathers, omas, opas, everyone is welcome at an event like this, and everyone's gonna have some fun. So yeah, absolutely. Next one, you guys better join us.
And they say PE is the windy city, but the wind didn't stop everybody here from having an amazing time. Thanks to the guys at Gravel Kings. That's the end of the day. And as you can see, the vehicles are leaving the premises. I look forward to the next one. I didn't know this every couple of months. Probably a good thing. I'll see you guys there. Cheers.
We at All Things Motoring appreciate your support and interaction. And if you'd like to show some love to the show, head over to our website and click on the Fans of the Show tab. We would love to hear from you. Here is the screen top tip of the week. Torque your lug nuts. Tight, but not hold tight. Overdoing it can warp rotors or strip threads. Before you buy a second-hand car, screen it. It's what smart people do.
I promise you he's going to be looking, not in his rear view mirror, but he's going to be... Okay, apologies.
You could have a head attack, but that's called a stroke. Yeah, no, that's different. Yeah, if you bought a BMW, you'd probably have a stroke with the installments.
So I can share with Ryan, who just had the absolute pleasure of interviewing Ryan. And wait, what's the young man's name?
So when you guys came in today, you guys saw me on the rallycross track?
Yes, you were on the rallycross track. Craig, our cameraman, stopped to enjoy the view. I had to get to work.
So I was
Craig.
there.
18 years old, making a big noise on the circuit, but... Sorry, apologies, going to take it one more time. Sorry, it came out wrong, sorry, but apology.
So he said, now, which driver you want me to sign this thing? I said, no. You see those girls? Those Godson girls and the Lucky Strike girls. I want them to sign it.
Oh, turn three. Turn three. Wow! Great finish. He gets a 9.9 for finishing.
Need any motoring advice? From where or what to buy or where to sell? Visit the All Things Motoring website and click on the Advice tab to ask Mikey. All Things Motoring is brought to you by CHANGECARS and proudly working with SA's standout and leading buying service, WeBuyCars. WeBuyCars, the brand that wants your vehicle more than anyone else.